Obamacare.
Yeah. Let's see here. Trying to think of something here. I think.
What you thinking of?
Let's try this. What's your favorite Godzilla movie out of the series?
You mean everyone there, or just out of each little individual era?
All time, or individual area if you have to.
Ooh. Either way, I'd still have trouble because I know that there's so many there, and I know that for me, obviously the original comes to mind as one of the first ones. A lot of us saw, myself included, and if I remember correctly, the first one was the one that I saw, and then Destroy All Monsters. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Terror of Mechagodzilla, respectively. I have to essentially tie both of those. And probably Godzilla 2000 and Godzilla Final Wars. I mean, those were the ones that I was exposed to the most, and it's like, those are also the ones that left the largest impression.
Yeah. I'd have to say the first one.
Yeah.
Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Yeah.
Godzilla vs. Gigan.
Hmm.
Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. 2000 and Final Wars.
Yeah. Although, in the end, we could go into greater depth there, but we would be here for hours on end.
I think the best one of all time is probably the original.
Yeah, the original does have the largest impact. It does. It's classic for a reason.
It's classic. One of the... Oh, we also forgot to talk about Haru Nakajima, the original suit actor. He did most of the suit work of Godzilla until about 1972, when E.G. Tsuburaya died. He almost lost the will to live.
Yeah.
Kind of sad though.
Mm.
And then they handed over to the Ultraman actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, I forget who it was, but in Terror of Mechagodzilla, 2 Ultraman actors are in the Godzilla suit and the Titanosaurus suit. So it's Ultraman versus Ultraman, and they have fought before. So
Yeah.
And in Godzilla 2000, the suit actor was for all 6 movies. It was the same guy.
And from what I understand,
He was a gymnast.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see a lot of those suits, but at the same time, hey, hats off to anybody who
can do it.
Be in any of those suits. I mean, good God.
Well, actually, I heard the Final Wars was a bit slimmed down and was actually kind of cool from time to time.
That's good, because I know that with the other ones, it was, oh dear God, I'm dying, I'm sweating.
Yeah, the guy in this suit,
The original.
he actually they made 2 suits actually. They made one suit that was too heavy for anyone to move. He walked across the room and collapsed. And but they kept the legs. They cut it off. They cut off the head and then used the legs to stomp a building. Yeah. There was a lot cut from the original too.
Yeah.
Or stuff that they never used. There was going to be a flashback scene with Dr. Serizawa and Emiko when they were younger.
Yeah.
But I think that they added a little too much.
Yeah.
And some of this stuff was reworked a little bit. Some of the things were changed. But the negatives were destroyed long ago.
Yeah. And, I mean, let's face it, you know, to me, out of all of the Godzilla characters, the one actor I felt sorry for 95% of the time was the one who played Anguirus.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
a guy crawling around on his hands and knees in a hot ass suit.
Yeah.
Doing all this homework.
All on his knees. Yeah. That must have sucked.
Yep.
You know what's really weird about Godzilla is that the original has ears.
Huh.
Yeah, none of the other suits had ears. Like, the other suits didn't have ears. Let's see here. Let me think.
Wait.
The 90s one did, and so did the Final Wars one. But yeah, the ears were going to be a sort of plot point in the original movie. Where you heard it and stuff. But I guess they never really used it.
Interesting.
I guess we could talk about Pacific Rim for a moment. I know we talked about it before.
Yeah, it's definitely something that revives.
It definitely revived the giant monster genre.
Yeah, on a better scale than, you know, a lot of these. I think we have to at least talk about them somewhat. The Sci-Fi Channel versus movies, because I've noticed that a lot of them, as corny and hokey as they are also technically giant monster movies, because, you know, you've
Terrorism.
you've got, you know, giant octopuses, giant sharks.
Mega Shark, Two-Headed Shark Attack.
Yeah. Croc-a-shark.
Crocosaurus.
Yeah.
What was that, Robo-Croc?
Yes.
I think there was another one called Crocborg. Yeah, Crocborg.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very insane.
Well, like I said, you know, you've got all of these creatures that technically are giant monsters. Or at least really, really big and really, really badly CGI monsters.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. But, but back to Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is also the same team who's working on Godzilla.
which is good because we know
But no, that's a pretty
they're
good
in
thing.
hands.
No, they didn't start. They didn't just start off like the other team from '98 did. They actually, tested stuff, worked on stuff, and then they actually it was a springboard movie.
Yeah.
A lot of the funding from the movie came to this.
Yeah.
And there's talk of Guillermo del Toro and Gareth Edwards kind of want to make a crossover film if whether it does well or not.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. I mean, like you said at the end of Pacific Rim, when we got through watching it, what they should have had is,
It's like a Godzilla roar in the background.
Yeah, a warning, level 6.
Level 6 kaiju.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have done a poster for Godzilla in the background of Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Just it's the random neon in Hong Kong. It just says Godzilla in Japanese. Like, it's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will say this about Pacific Rim. It's very hokey and very fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Charlie Day in there.
Yeah. You've...
And it just
It's hokey, it's fun, it's serious, but it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Right.
It's
a fun summer movie.
Yeah, it's what
But
a lot of movies, should be.
well, I mean, it's
fun.
giant monsters. It's giant robots fighting monsters.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. It's just meant to be fun. It reminds me of Real Steel.
Yeah.
But it gets serious at times. But the fate of the world is in peril. But you got to remember, these guys don't care if they live or die.
Well.
Whether you live tomorrow, or you live today.
Yeah.
It's not their lives that matter. It matters everyone else's.
Yeah.
And with the newer movie, with Godzilla, they're really taking up a serious factor.
Yeah.
But I hope during the fights, when Godzilla does fight the monsters, it's not too as serious.
Right. The last thing we need is, Christian Bale narrating the fight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to actually see some, actual personality with this monster.
Yeah.
I understand he's gonna destroy the cities and stuff, but I mean, like, more of a...
Don't be a mindless eating machine.
Yeah, he does have a mind of its own. He does have a personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we're gonna have to stop there.
Oh well.
But I think we've essentially said what we wanted to, and we'll probably be back, maybe to talk about something else at some other point.
Yeah.
Maybe Terminator. Who knows?